All right, let's talk Biden. Mike, we talked about the Iowa poll earlier. Joe Biden was in that poll, has him at 14%. If you take Biden out of the poll, what you see is that when you reallocate his votes, Bernie Sanders, Hillary Clinton gain equally, which means that Biden's taking equally from Hillary and Bernie. My question for you is, if you're Joe Biden sitting at home reading that poll, you got 14%, you're taking equally from Bernie and Hillary. What do you think about Iowa? Is there an opening for you there? And more broadly, how do you think Joe's thinking about this right now? He's someone you know pretty well.
Well, little truth in packaging here. As you know, I love the vice president for many reasons. One of the principal reasons is he's real, he's genuine, he's a human. Unlike a lot of other people in politics, what you see is what you get. To your question, if he's looking at those poll numbers, which I assume he must be, if he's thinking about his future in terms of electoral politics over the next year or so, which he might be, here's his problem. He belongs to a club that nobody wants to join. He has buried one of his children. And no matter who is talking to him, no matter what aide is talking to him, no matter what advisor is coming to see him about Iowa or New Hampshire, he lives now in a frame of mind where a cloud formation, a song on the radio, something that he sees in the car driving past the Little League field is going to remind him of the boy he lost. Yeah. And I don't know, given the cargo, the weight that he carries, that his family carries, that he would have the mental energy or the physical energy to conduct a presidential campaign.
I mean, I look at those poll numbers, and I think on one hand, 14% is pretty good if you're not even an announced candidate yet. On the other hand, it's not overwhelming. It's not, I know some people around Biden keep saying to him, there's an opening for you, there's an appetite for you out there in the country. I too like the vice president a lot, but I don't see a drumbeat either within the party regulars nor among voters for Biden to get in. That's not to say he couldn't run. It's not to say he couldn't be a plausible candidate, but there's not a drumbeat for him out there. And if you weigh that out against, there's no doubt Hillary Clinton's weak, and she's stumbling around some right now. But there's no drumbeat, and then you also have this thing about the emotional fuel, whether it's there in the tank, and the doubts about that. Seems to me he's more likely not to run than run.
John, you have far more expertise in this area than I do, but if Hillary Clinton lost both Iowa and New Hampshire to Bernie Sanders, then there's the opening for the vice president.
Right. Well, if that happens, there'll be a clamoring in the party for new entrants, and he might very well be one of them. All right.